At the time of taping, executive pastry chef Pascal Dumery was at the Hotel Sofitel in Minneapolis. He was born in northern France and got early training in Belgium. Watching him work amounts to a master class in pastry technique, to wit, this beautiful creation, a pear charlotte. The ladyfinger batter contains sweetened egg whites as well as egg yolks, which also contain sugar. There are 3½ ounces of sugar total, 1/4 of which go into the egg whites and 3/4 go into the yolks. The yolks are whisked until pale yellow.
Now I wrap my yolk.
Three and a half ounces of sifted flour will be added to the batter.
I put the flour on the eggs. And I flop very slowly.
This is not mixed completely until the egg whites are added.
Egg white, and you mix. You flop very slowly. When you mix your egg white, never too much, very, very slow. And if your mix there are a little bit egg white, you can keep no problem.
The ladyfingers are piped onto a parchment-lined sheet pan. Powdered sugar is sifted onto the ladyfingers. They will rest 10 minutes, then be coated again. Meanwhile, discs are piped and will become the bottom and middle layer of the charlotte. Note that the chef is free-handing these discs. The charlotte will be assembled in a ring mold. After baking, the chef will simply trim the dark edges and they will fit perfectly into the mold. Bake at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes or until very light brown. The ladyfingers get another sprinkle of powdered sugar.
You can bake with one time, but it's very better if you put 2 times of sugar in top.
These also bake for 10 to 15 minutes in a 350-degree oven. The base for a mousse-like filling is pureed pear. Also gelatin leaves, which are softened in cold water. Dry, unflavored gelatin can substitute. Some of the pear puree is mixed with sugar in a small saucepan. It will go over heat and will be used to melt the gelatin leaves. The chef tests the temperature before adding the gelatin leaves.
Now the gelatin are enough. I squeeze. And you put on your pan with your mix. On your leftover confiture.
The gelatin mixture is then poured into the rest of the puree.
And you stir. low bit.
After the baked ladyfingers are cooled, the chef trims them and cuts them in half. He's using this one as a guide. They go into the ring mold, top side facing out. Now the bottom, which was formed freehand, is trimmed freehand. Note the fit.
And you put your ring and you put inside.
The pastry is soaked with a combination of simple syrup and pear brandy.
You take one brush and you moisten the bottom, not the baby finger, because the baby finger is always very moist. And if you make the good baby finger, you don't need.
Then the pear mixture, which was flavored with pear brandy, is combined with whipped cream.
Slowly,
Some of the whipped cream had already been whisked into the pear mixture.
now I take the pear mixture, I put very flat. I take my resins, is the resin I make yesterday, and you put little bit.
The raisins were also flavored with the pear brandy. The second disc is added, the procedure repeated, and sliced glazed pears go on top.
You put on your knife and you push.